Okay, here's hoping things are running. Okay, let me just check and make sure that the stream is actually up and running on my channel. Blah blah blah. Please work, please work, please work. Please work. Please work. Please work. Okay. Goody, it's working. Right. There were people watching last time, so I'm gonna maybe hang around a bit and see if... Is anyone gonna join? Anyone at all? Anyone gonna join? Wooden stick. Which is more fun than the actual game? I doubt that. Faux show broken wand. But seriously broken faux show. Okay. It's been a few minutes. The stream is up on my channel, so either way. Nagito is dead. Even when I saw this before me, I wasn't able to comprehend that reality yet. Well, what's going on here?
You serious?
Is he really dead? He's not pretending to be dead, is he? I mean, it's Nagito, you know? That's right, it's Nagito. He always messed with us. He always tried to confuse us, that's why... I can't believe it. Nagito ended up in such a cruel state. Nagito is dead. Deep down, I believed that when the killing finally ended, I'd never see this guy again. I never expected I'd be looking at Nagito's body like this. Nagito probably thought the same thing. Couldn't help seeing it in his dead, frightened face. But on this island, unbelievably abnormal occurrences happen all the time. Even Nagito couldn't escape that truth. But even something as small as that.
A body has been discovered! Now then, after a certain amount of time has passed, the class...
Tell me.
The body discovery announcements. The bleh bleh bleh. the boy discovery announcement, then it's for real?
Hey!
And Nagito is really dead?
Damn it!
It's not just he's dead. If the boy discovery announcement was made, does that mean Nagito was killed? Killed? Plus it's one of us. I mean, that's what it means, right? One of us killed Nagito? One of us killed him so brutally? And it's going to start again? Huh? The class trial is going to start soon, right? Then...
Of course!
I'm okay. Yep, we gotta do it. We gotta find out who Nagito's killer is.
Hey!
No matter what you guys no matter who you guys sacrifice, you're determined to survive and leave this island, right? That's time. Then the time for action is now. So allow me to give you guys the familiar Monokuma file.
Wait!
Hold it right there.
Damn it!
What? Don't get in my way like that. I was about to whip out the Monokuma file in such a cool way.
Stupid brother!
Shut up, I can't stand this anymore. How much longer are you gonna keep putting them through this? No more, I won't let you. I'll make sure I pulverize your evil intentions.
Hey!
Say something.
What's this?
Oh, now I remember who you are. You're Monami.
Hey!
You just now noticed?
Like...
Anyway, Monami, if you're gonna talk about my intention, why don't you talk about yours first? Huh? What are your intentions anyway? Why are you keeping everyone cooped up on this island? I'm sure everyone here wants to know too, you know? What? No fair. You're shutting up too?
Wait!
Enough already. We already have enough to deal with concerning Nagito. Please, do not say anything else that will confuse us.
Hey,
Anyway, let's begin. Huh? But,
this is just...
I mean, in the end, we still have to do it, right? As long as the killing happens, we can't do anything about it, right? We have no choice but to do it, right? Besides, it's our fault that we couldn't even prevent it. I know. It's the only way we can survive, right?
Nice!
Looks like you kids are way more well behaved than Monami.
Don't fuck with me!
We're tired of this too, you know. That's why I'll definitely make sure to finish this for good this time.
This is kind of...
Does that mean you guys are getting bored of this school trip?
Actually...
Don't worry, the end is near. Huh? The end?
What's the matter?
Don't make a face like a pig that's about to become bacon. You've already noticed it, right? The meaning behind that Monokuma timer. I guess there's only 2 days left, huh? When that timer reaches 0, 2 days from now, what will happen to us? The killing school trip will be over.
Hey,
If this will finally be over,
you serious?
does that mean we can go home?
What are you gonna do?
Don't count your bears before they've hatched. There's still something you gotta do before that, right?
So...
Once again,
The Monokuma file! Phew.
you guys need to find out who Nagito's killer is and survive the class trial. If this ends here, there won't be an afterward at all.
Do your best. Wait!
Oh, hold on.
Won't forgive you.
I won't let you escape this time. Wait right there. What do you guys think? If the school trip is nearly at an end, it's safe to think that we can go home, right?
But still...
Kazuichi, I understand how you feel, but we need to focus on Nagito's case first.
Damn it!
Even if we can go home... I'm okay. Even if we can go home, it'll be the end for us if we screw up here.
Alright!
Now let's hurry up and solve Nagito's case so we can all go back home.
However...
It is nice to think that everyone can go home, but that is impossible, right? I mean, someone in this room killed Nagito into me. That was true of the previous case, but was it really true this time? No matter how much I tried, I couldn't believe it. Because the victim was Nagito? Because his death was so abnormally cruel? No, it wasn't just that. There was something more to it than that. Whatever it was stuck inside me. First we need to look at the Monokuma file. victim is Nagito Komaeda. The body was discovered inside the warehouse near the Monokuma plushie factory. The estimated time of death is believed to be noon sharp. Not only is there a spear stab into his stomach and multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Furthermore, there's a laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand. What a tragic situation. Just reading this is making me depressed. Is there something wrong with this Monokuma file? Again, but what's wrong with it? Not only is there a spear stab in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Furthermore, laceration, blah blah blah.
Yep.
It's definitely weird. Well, I guess I'll find out if I look around. That's what the investigation is for. Don't worry or form conclusions on your own. That makes me more worried than I should be. We can discuss it later. Right now is our only chance to investigate. So we should investigate first. If we don't, there won't be anything left for us to discuss. Well, I guess you're right. Let's start with the area surrounding Nagito's body. I should start with the back of the warehouse. Since the curtain blocked most of the water, this area wasn't affected by the sprinklers that much. Thanks to that, I can properly investigate Nagito's body. I never thought I'd have to investigate Nagito's body. You probably didn't expect to end up like this either. Monokuma's dead. There's blood coming out of his stomach. Hey. No response. He's dead, Jim. Just kidding. I'm not dead. Is this one of those life-size plushies that were being produced at this factory? If you're mistaking a plushie for me, then there's something wrong with you. You're a stuffed animal too. Don't put oversized garbage there. It's so misleading.
What the heck?
What are you calling oversized garbage? Could this be one of Monokuma's tricks? Then why'd he do it? Making a hole like he got stabbed and then going to the trouble of dirtying the hole with blood. Did he try to imitate Nagito's body or something?
What are you saying?
I had nothing to do with that. Huh?
You're so evil.
He's probably lying. Seriously, you're always lying. You should just die like that plushie over there.
What's this?
You seem more pissed than usual these days, Monomi. But you better watch what you say. If I feel like it, I can wipe out you easily, you know. I won't give in to your threats. I'll fight you to the very end. I will definitely take back the seat of world supremacy from Monokuma. Looks like those annoyances are gone. If it wasn't Monokuma's trick, then who did this? Could the killer have done this? If so, is this Nagito's blood? I have no idea how this connects to the incident. Looks like a bunch of plastic bowls. Remnants of plastic are scattered all over the place. This is probably... those fire grenades that we used to put out the fire. Well, they weren't actually that useful in the end. Fire was only extinguished thanks to the sprinklers. Well, nevertheless, this evidence really isn't all that strange. I never expected Nagito to die like this. He was always spouting nonsense about hope and trying to confuse the hell out of us. But even so, dying like this is just too cruel. Also, he wasn't completely useless. There were times where we were only able to reach the truth because of him. But everything good and bad about him is gone. We'll never be confused by him again. We'll never be saved by him again. No, now isn't the time to think about unnecessary things. I need to focus on the investigation right now. Now, I need to investigate everything about this body that catches my eye. A spear with a flashy ornament on it is impaled deeply into Nagito's stomach. There's no way around it. It looks like the fatal wound.
What's this?
Oh my, what's this? That's a strange looking spear, isn't it? A cord extends from the tip of the handle. There's an iron weight attached to it. I see, I see. So you use the cord as the whip to capture the enemy and deliver the final blow with the spear. Is this your first time looking at this too? Of course not. This is the spear of gun gear, right? You definitely just came up with that now.
Hey! Hey!
By the way, I wanted to ask you, where did that spear come from? I felt like I saw it in Nezumi Castle. What? Nezumi Castle? I was designated to be afraid of mice, so I can't go in there. Damn you, mice! Damn you all to hell! I see, even he doesn't know what's inside that castle. That spear definitely catches my eye, but the weight on the end of the cord coming out of the handle. Looks like that part is blood on it too. For some reason, this section of the cord doesn't have blood on it. It's almost about the size of a human fist. The strangest section of the cord doesn't have blood on it. Also, Chucky mentioned this earlier, but apparently that spear came from Nezumi Castle. Might be better if I confirm that later. There's a cut on his upper left arm. His legs and right hand are stab wound. This one looks like a slice. Probably the reason the wound on his left arm doesn't look that deep compared to his other wounds. Regardless, doesn't change the fact that it's a hideous wound. There's blood everywhere.
Super difficult.
There's something strange. Strange what?
See?
Look at the palm of his left hand. I think the blood is from where his left hand was sliced, but doesn't the blood stain look strange? Cuts right in the middle of the palm. Yeah, it definitely cuts off. Maybe that's just right, the blood could reach when it's splattered. Well, that would explain the blood on his palm, but there's something else that's strange. When you flip it over and look at the back of his hand,
Well?
there's also blood, but only above the middle joint on each finger. You're right, why is it only on this part? See, it's just what I said, right? It's strange, right? I win. Yeah, sure, you win. But it's definitely strange. What did the killer do to make the blood spider like this? Both of Nagito's legs are tied up. Each rope is tied to the pillars nearby. He wouldn't have been able to move at all. According to the Monokuma file, the wounds on his legs are all stab wounds. Does that mean the killer didn't just tie up Nagito, they also stabbed his legs? Why would the killer do something like that?
Damn it!
At any rate, it's pretty sadistic. The killer must have been holding a grudge toward him. Or they might have been torturing him. Torture? I mean, if they just wanted to kill him, they could have just stabbed him once in the chest, right? If you disregard that spear in his chest, the other wounds were inflicted for reasons other than killing. Which means the wounds all over Nagito's body were from the killer torturing him? If that's the case, what was the killer trying to make Nagito confess? Was it something that would have led to the traitor?
Even so.
Well, even if this was torture, there's no doubt that the killer must have held a deep grudge towards Nagito, refusing to let him die easily. I can totally understand a dark impulse like that. But even if they held a grudge against him, would they really have gone this far? A knife is stabbed through Nagito's right hand. Did the killer do this? How could they do something so cruel? This knife, it must be from the military base. Military base? Now that you mention it, you're right. It looks like a survival knife.
Well?
By the way, it seems like the wounds on his legs and left arm were caused by that same knife. Which means after the killer was finished stabbing Nagito's legs and left arm, they stabbed the knife through his right hand,
It cannot be.
and then they finished him off with the spear.
How cruel.
And does that mean the killer went to the trouble of using two weapons? A knife and a spear? They could have just killed him by stabbing him with a knife. Why did they need to use a spear at all?
You are right.
That is definitely strange. Was there a reason they had to use it? Reason they had to use the spear, huh? There's still things I need to confirm. He must have been in great pain. He clearly had this agonizing look on his face when he died. His mouth is covered with duct tape. Just to keep Nagito from screaming for help?
This is bad.
Jeez, what a horrible look on his face. The blood splattered all over it doesn't help either. The good thing his mouth is covered with duct tape, otherwise I wouldn't be able to look at him. Got a minute? Sorry, excuse me. Sharky moved past Kazuichi and squatted down next to Nagito's face. And in one swift moment, she ripped the duct tape off his mouth. Hey, what are you doing?
It's gonna be fine.
It'll be fine. I'll put it right back. I'll put it back right away once I'm done investigating here.
Hey!
Putting the tape back isn't the issue. You ungrateful swine, you're gonna get cursed. The blood on Nagito's face. Looks like it mostly came from the slice on his left arm. And if that's the case, it's no use, she's not listening.
Hey.
Hey, how about the blood splattered on his face? There's no blood under the duct tape. What's wrong with that?
Well,
His duct tape has crinkles, like it was sticking towards the inside of his mouth, right? Nagito was probably desperately moving his mouth under the duct tape. Seriously, what's wrong with that? She means Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape before he got those wounds all over his body. He tried to shout, which caused the duct tape to get sucked into his mouth a bit. But what's wrong with that? Is there something we need to really worry about? What we really need to worry about? I don't really get it, but just put the duct tape back on his mouth already.
yep.
Yeah, you're right. Anyway, this might be some kind of clue too, I should remember it. There's still things I need to investigate. What the hell do I need to investigate? Oh. Nagito's right wrist is tied with rope. Looks like the tip of that rope burned off. Could this be the result of the fire? But that's weird. If the rope is burned off like this, why are Nagito's clothes completely unaffected by the fire when he was so close to the blaze? I guess I'm done with the area surrounding Nagito's body. Jeez, I can't believe I actually investigated such a grisly looking body. Even I'm surprised at myself. Does this mean I'm used to it? My classmate's dead body is right in front of me and one of my peers is the killer responsible. I have to investigate his death so I can find his killer. Am I used to something as abnormal as that? That would mean I'm becoming abnormal too. She looks like she's deep in thought while staring at the ceiling. What happened? Is there something strange about the ceiling?
Yep.
Yeah, about that sprinkler. That's one of the sprinkler heads that activated to put out the fire.
Well,
You can see a girder right next to it. Right there. Can you see that red streak? Huh? You're right, I definitely see it. Looks like a small red line on the ceiling girder.
perhaps.
Is that blood? Blood? The color definitely looks like blood, but there's no way blood could get up there, right? Plus it's in a straight line. That's why I've been staring at it. I think it's strange. It's definitely strange. I should remember this. Investigate here a little more. One of us killed Nagito in such a cruel way? It's too bizarre. I can't do anything except laugh.
So just as I thought.
If only everyone could go home. If only everyone could go home. Nothing would make me happier. No, we should finish this class trial. Then we can think about what will happen after.
Like,
I'm not freaking out about like Kazuichi, but definitely can't stop thinking about it. When Monokuma timer reaches 0 2 days from now, what's going to happen? Huh? What's going to happen?
obviously wrong.
It's right, this whole trip is going to end, right? We can finally go back home. Carefree till the end. Does that mean you don't think that'll happen?
Well, yeah.
Monokuma might be planning to make us do something after the countdown ends.
Hey,
What do you mean, something? He's making us kill each other, you know? What could be worse than that?
damn it.
I don't know. This is Monokuma we're talking about, you know? There's no way this will end smoothly with a countdown. Anyway, like you said before, if we screw up here, it's the end for us. Now, let's focus on the investigation. Think about that countdown after we live through the class trial. Yeah, I know. And don't bring up strange stuff like that. It mattered for Gundam's killing and for Mikan's. Looks like it's different this time. It doesn't matter this time. What doesn't matter? The time! Looks like the time doesn't matter. It was clearly written in the Monokuma file. The time of death was noon sharp. If it was at noon, what were we doing at that time? What we were doing? Well, right now it's... So it also has a clock function. Then that means Nagito died 30 minutes ago. It happened that recently? He's totally a fresh kill! Fresh seems like a bad way to describe it. If it happened 30 minutes ago, was it around the time we were struggling with the bombs? You're right, those fake bombs were originally supposed to explode at noon.
Right!
Which means whoever doesn't have an alibi for that time is Nagito's killer. But this could be like when Nekomaru died. The killer could have also used some kind of automatic setup. Also, the crime looks very detailed, so they would have needed time to prepare.
Alright!
And whoever doesn't have an alibi before we found the bombs is suspicious. Wait, none of us have an alibi for that time. That's when we all split up to search for the bombs. Yeah, that's the problem. Oh my god, what else do I have to do? It's an oil lighter. This is where the curtain would have been hanging. It also looks like the fire did extensive damage here. If the oil lighter was placed here...
Just kidding.
Ah, an oil lighter. Someone probably wanted to keep warm.
It's on.
It is the most foolish thought. This is clearly the cause of the fire.
Well,
Oil lighters can continue to burn even after someone lets go of them.
which means...
So, using that, the curtain was set on fire. Using the oil lighter, huh? You think the killer set up some sort of trick with it?
You are right.
The killer probably planned to destroy evidence by setting this warehouse on fire. They caused the fire to destroy evidence? It's the only reason I can think of why a killer would set fire to their crime scene, but... Now then, guess that's enough investigating the area behind the curtain. The killer's goal wasn't just killing Nagito. There should have been another reason as well. If not, they wouldn't have gone to the trouble of tying him with rope and covering his mouth with duct tape. Not just that, there's no reason to inflict any wounds other than the fatal one. So what was the reason? Looks like I better investigate other areas to figure that out. Alright, I should try to investigate the other areas inside this warehouse first. There are a lot of tipped over Monokuma panels. The panel near the curtain on the back is tipped over and burned. Did the fire do that? But why are they scattered like this? Last time I came here, I seem to recall... They should have been neatly put away. Maybe we're the ones who made this mess, huh?
See?
Look, the tipped over panel by the entrance is really close to the door, right? So maybe the reason those panels are tipped over is... It's fine, I'll open it already. Oh, oops. I redone this bit. Could it be? Was that it? And there's something else I've been wondering.
Hey.
These Monokuma panels are tipped over starting from the entrance to the back of the warehouse, right? They seem to be laying on top of each other in a straight line. Yeah, compared to the other tipped over panels, that line is the only one that's neat and orderly.
So...
Isn't this clearly strange? Strange, that means... I can speculate this was done intentionally. This is an MP3 player. There's even a speaker plugged into it. Why is this here?
Maybe...
Looks like that weird music was playing from there. You know, that music that was blaring when the fire started? Yeah, you're right. Looks like it's busted from getting drenched by the sprinklers. There's no mistaking it, that music was playing from that MP3 player. I don't disagree with that, but why was the killer playing music from this? But think about blah 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 if we get to the class trial.
Hey!
Looks like the time doesn't matter. Looks like someone was focused on investigating the warehouse. Which reminds me, there's something I needed to ask her about. Now that we've pretty much finished investigating Nagito's body, I think it's time to talk to her. Hey Sonia, do you have a minute? Yes, what is it? I want to talk to you about when that fake bomb Nagito set in the warehouse exploded. Right before it exploded, you said something like this, right? Why did you know the bombs were a fake? Well, that's not all either. When we were looking for the bombs, why were you at the military base? I thought you were supposed to be searching the central island. Plus, when I called for you, you didn't come to the factory right away. Where were you and what were you doing during that time?
Oh my! It cannot be.
Do you suspect me? It is a misunderstanding. I am not the killer. Jesus shit, you son of a bitch! Sonia?
I am sorry.
I am terribly sorry. I was panicking. I shall calm down and explain to you why I was at the military base. When I first explored the final island, I discovered a vast amount of bombs there. Huh?
Well?
At first I was worried that someone might use them for nefarious reasons if I announced it to everyone. So I kept silent the whole time. Does that mean when you heard Nagito planted bombs you got suspicious and went to investigate them?
That is...
And then I suspected the bombs had disappeared. I thoroughly searched for them inside the military base, but the bombs were nowhere to be found. And because you were searching for them, you were late when we all gathered?
Please listen.
Because of that, I reached a conclusion. The bombs Nagito brought from the military base... The bombs Nagito brought were from the military base, which means they were fake bombs. How did you find out the bombs at the military base were fake? Because I attempted to use one of them. What? I thought one of the bombs would be strong enough to blast open the door to the ancient ruin. At the time, I still believed the bombs were real, and I thought that I could use one of them to gain entrance to the ancient ruin.
However, that plan was an utter failure. The bomb was not real. It was merely a fireworks display. God damn it, all to hell!
I see. So that's why you're the only one who knew the bombs at the military base were...
She was also secretly peeking at the bomb. Which means...
If those bombs are the same ones that disappeared, it would mean Nagito took them. That is why I knew it was a fake. However, I didn't think it was strange when Nagito blew up the hotel lobby. That bomb was real and I could not stop thinking about it. And upon further reflection, that might have been Nagito's plan all along. He showed us a real bomb to make us believe that the bombs he set off were real as well. If so, then Nagito's actions were extremely calculated. The problem is his reason for doing it. With this, I have explained everything.
You have a minute.
There should be no more reason for you to doubt me. You're right, I got it. Alright, I pretty much finished looking for clues inside the warehouse. I was able to find some clues, but there are still so many things I don't understand yet.
Hold it.
You look worried. Yeah, I am.
Well?
At a time like this, it might be good if you broaden your investigation range. I mean, it's good to investigate other places as well. She might be right. There's several things I've been wondering about beside the crime scene. The military base Sonia mentioned. The pottery factory next door. Nezumi Castle where the spear originally came from. And Nagito's room too. If I'm going to understand the reason for his actions, I need to know more about him. I'm pretty sure the others have already finished investigating.
Can you hear me?
Hey, you guys, isn't it about time to leave this place and try exploring other areas too? In response to Chiaki, the others gathered around her. I agree, I was just thinking about proceeding in another area. It seems we have the same idea. Is it safe? There won't be anyone to guard the crime scene. We don't have a choice. There just aren't enough of us. Besides, we've investigated all we can here. I guess you're right. Also, looks like the clues we found aren't enough to piece this incident together. So we need to search for them in other areas, probably. Well, alternatively, if there aren't any clues in any other areas either, we'd have to give up completely. Don't really need to say that.
Hey!
Then it's okay if we leave this place? There's no time for us to stand around. In order to survive, there's no other way except to do it. In order to survive, we need to find Nagito's killer. If we don't sacrifice that person, nobody can survive. That's our reality. That's why there's no time for us to stand around. Apparently the bombs were stuffed onto that truck were actually fireworks. Which reminds me, this truck looks like it came from the military base. Nagito must have bought it from there. Other than that, there's nothing in particular that catches my eye. That reminds me, when we saw Nagito's video message on this laptop. At the time, Nagito should have already been killed, which means that video was recorded in advance. That's right, besides that video, there might be data on this laptop that could be used as a clue. With that thought in mind, I tried messing around with the laptop, but it's no use, it's locked. There's no way I can examine this. But if it's locked, then maybe there really is something inside. Maybe I'm overthinking this. The break room's on the other side of this door. This is where we obtain the fire grenades. Anything inside? There's nothing on the floor that looks like a clue, not even trash.
My!
I have never seen so many Monokumas in my life. Now, Monokuma isn't exactly someone you would normally run into.
However...
While I was staring at all these Monokuma, a thought occurred to me.
Well?
The bomb that went off at the lobby might have been set up here. Huh?
Do you have a minute?
If you hide the bomb inside the Monokuma plushie, it would make a frightening weapon. Do you not think the group that is forcing us to kill each other would devise something like that?
Amazing!
A plushie bomb is an act of terrorism.
All right!
Let us rip these apart right away so we can confirm it. Hold on. If there was a bomb inside them, wouldn't it explode if we carelessly messed with it?
Yes, pie!
Either way, it is all gravy. Oh, gravy? What the hell does that mean?
Enough already!
Stop! There's no bomb.
Hey,
You'll know if you just pick me up, see? All you feel is the soft weight of cotton.
I see.
You are right.
However...
Then where did Nagito obtain the bomb he used?
who knows?
I wonder. If I'm gonna give you guys a hint, you should know it wasn't from the military base. To tell you the truth, the bombs there are all fakes.
Please wait.
I know that already. You should have said so earlier.
No.
Well, I thought if I kept quiet about it... Well, I thought if I get... Blah, 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 blah. Well, I thought if I kept quiet, it would foreshadow that the killing was gonna happen. That's why I'm just now telling you for the first time. Phew, I feel relieved. If the bomb wasn't from the military base or this factory, then... He bought it from the Octagon. I must say, you have a good eye there, Sonia. Putting a bomb inside one of my plushies seems like a splendid idea. Let's try it.
That is...
Did I say something I should not have said? It's not your fault, don't worry about it. Okay. Oh hey, the pet leveled up. Pigamy. Okay, that's kinda cool. Okay, let's see, we're gonna go to... Where's the damn bridge? There we go. So we're gonna go to the 4th island and to the castle. Ooh, level up. A spear with a flashy ornament... A spear with a flashy ornament on it is hanging from the wall. Spear is definitely it, right?
I see.
Just as I thought, it looks exactly like the spear that killed Nagito. The same whip-like cord attached to the handle. There's a weight at the end of it.
Also...
Plus, it looks like one of those spears on the wall is missing. There's no mistaking it. The killer took one of these spears and used it as a weapon. Spear of gun gear, huh? Well, the killer would totally come up with a lame name like that. Why did the killer use the spear and the knife?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, they could have just killed him with the knife, and it would have been easier too. There's no way I feel like this There's no way I feel like this with this unnecessary core thing on it would be easy to use. Yeah, it definitely looks hard to wield. Still, they chose the spear for a reason. What could that reason be? The killer must have taken the spear from here. I feel like that isn't convenient at all and would have been a pain in the ass to carry around. So why'd they bother using it in the first place? Maybe the spear was actually used for torture too. Torture, huh? Yes, the password's named for the ancient ruin, but the most important part is erased. Nagito was the only one who found out the password written here, and he apparently went inside, but now that he's dead, are we unable to get the password? No, we should deal with that later. Right now, investigating the case comes first. Okay. Pet is fine. To the first island, I believe? Yeah, to the first island. God damn, his music is awesome. And for those of you who might be confused why I'm not running, is because of the pet. I want to get as many steps down this thing as possible so I can get rewards and shit for looking after it. Yay. Second island. First island. That's the girl's side. I think. No wait, I'm confused. Yeah, this is the guy's side, so Yuhiko, Byakuya. Oh. Chiaki's already here. Nagito's cottage. Huh? It's locked. Apparently. You can't go inside thanks to that. I'm annoyed. There's nothing I can do. I'm gonna go investigate another area. What are you going to do? I'll go look for Monokuma. He might open it for us. Let me know when we can go inside. Yeah, got it. Oh. Shit, was there somewhere else I was supposed to go? Where the fuck was I supposed to go? Oh, derp. To the military base. When I tried looking through the truck bed, it's empty, nothing's here. When I first came here, there was something on the truck bed, which means Sonia was telling the truth.
However...
But did Nagito know the bombs weren't real? It's possible he thought they were the real thing. No, never mind, he said as much in his video message. He knew the bombs were fake. He only did what he did to weed out the traitor. No, is that really it? Did Nagito only do that to expose the traitor? Maybe there was a different motive behind his actions. Damn it, this dangerous place is the reason all this messed up stuff is happening. Leaving guns out in this open is totally dangerous. Seriously, gotta take better care of these. They need to say that, but there's no one in this island who can do that. There should be things I need to investigate. A huge supply of guns and other firearms stuffed into the truck bed. That found it! Huh? What'd you find? Well, that truck bed over there has guns in it, but I also found stuff like... Oh, one moment. Huh? Alrighty, I'm back. A survival knife? Wait, that's... Isn't that the same type of knife that was stabbed through Nagito's right hand?
Maybe...
Which means the killer obtained that knife here.
Alright!
So the killer has someone who visited the military base at least once. That's everyone though. No, not me, this is the first time I've been here. That sounds fishy. I feel a little tired. No matter how much I investigate, I don't feel any closer to the truth. It's probably why I feel this way. I'm feeling a strange feeling that I've never felt before. Oh. Huh? Okay. As if Nagito is trying to make us suffer, even after he's died. Well, now's not the time to think about stupid things like that. I haven't even investigated his cottage yet. It's too early to start complaining. When we investigate that place, we might be able to find some kind of clue. Alright, let's go. Check the pets. Okay, all the way back to the first island. Oh yeah, can I use that thing yet? Or do I have to wait till a free time event? Oh cool. Okay, this is the mono Yachin machine, whatever. Basically, you put in a mono coin, press X, you get a thing. Do I already have that? Wait, why is my repeat rate so damn high? I haven't even touched this thing yet. Does it count the vending machine items? Okay, that'll do. Okay, to the hotel. Oh yeah, check the pets. Okay, come on. To the hotel.
What's this?
Oh my, you want to go inside Nagito's room too?
Hajime.
Hajime.
What are you gonna do?
I was just listening to Chili Needle for the class trial. She begged me to do while she was looking... Ooh, I think it's a typo, but... She begged me to do while she was licking my black eye. I didn't do that. Then do it! It's sweet that's made out of black beans! Hey, what? We don't have time to mess around. Hurry up and unlock the damn door.
Fine, fine.
I guess I have no choice. I just gotta do that, right?
Now then. Loose. Bye-bye.
See, I've opened the door. You can freely investigate now. This isn't my first time seeing that, but why does the door open with a spell like that?
Perhaps.
Maybe the cottage key is computerized?
Hey,
More importantly, let's go inside now that the door is open. Yeah, you're right. So Nagito was living here. What was he thinking inside this room? What was he feeling as he spent his days here? I can't imagine. Wanting to see absolute hope, becoming despair so he can act as a stepping stone for the rest of us? But how much I think about it, I just don't understand him at all. don't even know if he truly believed that. He was especially weird these past few days. What changed him? Maybe the clue to that might be hidden here as well. Ooh, hey.
No.
Whoa. A fancy-looking treasure box covered in sparkling pink lights is totally standing out. But could this be...
Perhaps.
a treasure box? Sharky, you know about this?
Yep.
It's really cute. Oh, she was just reacting. This looks like Monomi's stolen treasure box. If this is here, that means... the thief Monomi was talking about was Nagito. Why would Nagito steal this? In order to find out, it might be good to see what's inside.
Hold it.
Is it gonna be okay? It looks a little dangerous. It might be, but this could be some kind of clue, you know? If this wasn't important, Nagito wouldn't have stolen it from Monomi in the first place. I turned back towards the treasure box and cautiously opened the lid. Inside, there was a notebook. This is it? Why is the notebook inside the treasure box like it's something important? I took the notebook out of the treasure box and began leafing through it. It contained sloppy drawings if they were drawn by children, and entries that looked like chicken scratch. Day 1, I was able to talk to everyone for the first time today. Monokuma showed up and things turned bad. Day 2, Byakuya is the leader. A lot of strange things happen today, so everyone's tired. What is this, a diary? Looks like it. Did Monomi write these? Probably. These pictures and entries totally suit her. I kept flipping through the pages. Day 3, Day 4, Day 5. Page after page of poorly written entries continued on in the notebook. I don't really understand, but it looks like there aren't any clues here. And right when I was about to give up, my hand suddenly stopped on an entry titled Day 16. Day 16. You've been in the funhouse for 3 days. Everyone's hungry and so on edge. Hajime tried to go into the final dead room today. He's probably panicking because no one believes him. Huh?
Hey, hey.
Hajime, did something happen? Oh, it's nothing.
Stop it!
Hey, stop! Don't look at my notebook! Whoa. I'm out of nowhere. Monomi suddenly appeared and took the notebook out of my hands.
I won't forgive you.
I did ask you to look for my treasure box, but I never said you were allowed to peek inside. Jeez, that was close. If I had come any later, he would have seen the inside of the notebook. Unfortunately, you were a little too late.
Huh?
But if this notebook is here, then Nagito was the thief.
No.
The betrayal, I was betrayed by my beloved student.
Hey,
Hey, that notebook. It's pretty much your diary, right? The diary? It seems that way. That's right, this is my important diary where all my maiden secrets are written. Hey, you're a liar. You always show up out of nowhere. What do me? It's not good to lie, you know. Lie? There's no way you wrote in that notebook. After all, Monomi can't even write. Huh? What are you saying? Jeez, I can write letters easily. I can finally write the letter B. No, you can't, because you have no fingers on your hands. See, Bullseye, I know, because I'm the same way, too. Are you mad? Are you angry that I exposed a weakling like you?
hey.
So that's what this is about. You're seriously trying to crush me.
What are you saying?
There's no way a big brother would ever crush his little sister. It looks like the time to settle things between us is getting closer every second. Hey, I don't know why you're getting so serious, but is what Monokuma said true? Huh? You said you didn't write in that notebook, is that true? If so, who wrote in it? Well, you know, it's, how should I put it?
Bye.
Excuse me? Hold on. Damn it, she totally ran away again.
Yep.
The same pattern as usual. Looks like it's a waste of time to try and get answers from her. But still, I really wanted to ask her about that notebook. Well, actually, it might be better that I didn't ask her. There's a lot of books arranged here. Did Nagito bring these from the library? In addition to books, there's a bunch of random crap stuff under the shelf. Yeah, it might take a lot of time for us to thoroughly go through that stuff.
Hey.
Let's just leave it for later. Yeah, I agree. Yes, the bed that comes with the cottages looks like just like the one in my room, but...
Hey.
Maybe there's something hidden under his bed. It's a usual place for hiding things. Yeah, like porn. Well, we should still check just in case. With no expectations and without thinking, I peeked under the bed and... there's something here. It's a plastic bag from the supermarket. Looks like there's something inside. What is this? It looks like a gas mask and rubber gloves. This looks like the real deal. Did he get these from the military base? A gas mask and rubber gloves. He was hiding these under his bed. What did Nagito use this stuff for?
Hajime.
Was there anything else under the bed? Let's see. Peeked under the bed once again and started looking around the area when I found the supermarket bag, and there's a small piece of paper on the floor. A piece of paper made of blue aluminum? A round, thin piece of aluminum. Huh? It's similar to those seals that go over jars of unopened mayonnaise. I get what you're saying, but does that mean this is just a piece of trash?
Wait.
Who knows? It might be too soon to decide that. There's a refrigerator.
Huh?
Nice. My college doesn't even have a refrigerator. I wonder where he got it from. Nagito probably supplied it himself. Why would he go to the trouble of putting a refrigerator inside his room? Does he really enjoy cold drinks? When I talked with Chiaki, I opened the refrigerator out of curiosity. There really isn't much inside. The only thing inside the refrigerator was a brown bottle. For someone who likes cold drinks, it doesn't look like he stocks very much. That bottle clearly isn't a drink, right? It looks like some kind of dietary supplement to me. Protein powder, maybe? I took the brown bottle out of the fridge and started reading the label. Exclusively made for poisoning someone to death? Hey, this is... Yeah, looks like it's poison. Poison? Looks like there's a warning label on the back. Let's examine it in a little more detail. But be careful with that bottle, don't drop it. Stop it, if you worry like that, I'm gonna get nervous. I got the bottle with my trembling hand and began reading the warning label on the back of the bottle. Poison made specifically for killing someone. It's Monokuma's special poison. This enchanted liquid is highly potent and takes effect immediately. Please handle with care. Though its volatility is low, this liquid is very dangerous when vaporized. In a gaseous state, it is heavier than air. It breaks down in minutes and is susceptible to hydrolysis. So it's possible to poison someone to death without any complications. Keep this liquid secure by storing it in a cool place, in a glass or plastic container away from sunlight. This sure doesn't look like a chemical made... This sure does look like a chemical made solely for poisoning someone to death. This refrigerator must be here to keep the poison secure. But where did Nagito get something like this?
Well?
That question could apply to the bomb he used at the hotel too. Apply to the bomb?
See?
There should be a reason Nagito was able to obtain such dangerous items. The octagon inside the funhouse. This poison, he must have brought it with him from there too, right?
Perhaps.
He was probably hiding it somewhere on his body during the last class trial. He was hiding a bomb and poison during the class trial? Jeez, how dangerous. What would he have done if he accidentally tripped and broke the bottle? Just thinking about it scares me.
Hey.
Also, he already blew up the bomb he took with him at the lobby. But what about this poison? Huh?
See?
Looks like the bottle is less than half empty. Was it like this from the beginning? Or did Nagito use it? If so, where did he use it? I wonder if there's still a trap somewhere that hasn't been sprung yet. Another trap?
Perhaps.
For example, maybe he was making some kind of trap using this poison before he died. If that actually exists, it'd be real bad. It could potentially kill everyone on this island. Everyone on the island? What the hell? Nagito, are you still trying to make us suffer? Are you still trying to make us suffer after you've died? There are a lot of books and other mysterious items stuffed on this shelf. The genres and the types of items are also random. I can't make any sense out of them whatsoever.
Well?
They say a shelf is a mirror that reflects a person's heart. Do they now? I definitely don't know much about Nagito just by looking at this. So what should we do? It'd be really difficult to look through all these piles. That doesn't mean we should ignore it though. I'll leave it to you then, Hajime. Wait, what? It's better if a boy goes through another boy's things, you know? There might be private stuff here. Well, that might be true, but... So, I'll leave the shelf to you. I think I just got persuaded to do this without realizing it. I sighed and walked towards the shelf. One by one I started removing the various books and items and examining each one. Even as I examined them carefully, there were still a bunch of random books and items. There's no way there are any clues here. Huh? Nagito said this only contained information about me, but is that really true? If I look at this, it should be obvious, right? He said I was from the reserve department and had no talent whatsoever. Might be another one of his lies, too. I opened the file I held in my hand to confirm that. Instantly, I realized something was strange. This really has only my information, then why is this file so thick? As soon as I opened it, it was clear to me. Just as I thought, Nagito had lied to me. Aside from my information, there was information about the others. Kazuichi, Fuyuhiko, Akane and Sonia. And everyone who died had pages of information about them too. The file contained information on all 16 of us. Only might make up such a strange lie. So that means the rest of it might be a lie too. I turned to the page containing my information and began reading through the content. The profile contained basic information such as my date of birth, my height and weight and so forth. There was one thing that specifically caught my eye. The words reserve course student. There was no denying it. It was confirmed that I truly was a reserve course student from the reserve department. Why is this the only thing that isn't a lie? Why? Why am I the only one here who's from the reserve department? Why am I here with all the other ultimates?
Hey.
Hajime, did something happen? Well, I just found a strange file. Is that the special prize Nagito received when he cleared the final dead room? As I recall, your student profile should be in there. It's not just my profile. The profiles of everyone on this island are in here too. Nagito was lying.
Huh?
When you say everyone, do you mean everyone? Yeah, it's just basic information, but there should be profiles for all 16 of us. Can I take a look at that file? Chiaki leaned against me and peered into the file.
You're right. My profile is really in here, but unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be any details.
Details?
Details about our missing memories. Information about the time we spent at Hope's Peak Academy. If it's not written in there, these profiles might have been written before we entered the academy.
And it's impossible to obtain new clues from them.
Yeah, seems like it.
Hold on.
Huh?
What happened? I just noticed it right now, but...
The file. His name isn't in there, right? There's supposed to be 16 names worth of profiles. But his name is the only one missing, right?
What are you talking about?
Byakuya. I'm talking about Byakuya Togami. Look carefully. No matter where I look, I don't see his name anywhere.
No way!
So what if a name isn't written in that file? Perhaps based on that, you might think he might be the traitor? No, it's not just because his name is written in here. That's not the only reason I think he's suspicious. He participated in the killing school life at Hope's Peak Academy, right? For some reason, for someone like him to be in a similar situation on this island, no matter what, it's definitely suspicious. Well, it pains me to say this, but what you're saying about the missing name and about the killing school life, it's totally wrong. There's a completely different reason. A different reason?
You're getting all riled up!
How should I put this? You guys have been getting all worked up about that Byakuya for no reason. Which means the great mystery that you think surrounds that Byakuya doesn't exist. You're basing it on one person's cheap speculation. What do you mean?
What the heck?
You don't have to ask me that. You know the answer just by looking through those profiles, right? Huh? My eyes turned back to the file. One by one I started flipping through the pages and confirming the names. And suddenly I came across a page that was filled with question marks. Every section was filled with question marks. It could barely be considered a student profile. On that page I was only able to confirm one thing. Ultimate imposter? That's that Byakuya's true identity! True identity? He was a fake that was pretending to be the ultimate affluent progeny, Byakuya Togami? Oops, I read the line wrong. Derp. A fake?
Hey,
The fact that his profile is filled with question marks isn't a mistake or an oversight. Surprisingly enough, that's the correct information regarding him. The ultimate imposter has no name, no permanent address, and even his age and gender is unknown. Basically, he doesn't exist. Because he doesn't exist, he's able to exist as anybody. That's his talent. Though I'm not jealous of that at all. That person wasn't really Byakuya Togami?
Perhaps.
Is that why he was so much fatter compared to when he was involved in the killing school life?
so cool.
His physique doesn't affect his ability to fool others at all. Real imposters are skilled like that. And he was lying to us the whole time?
But still.
But he couldn't help it. Why couldn't he help it?
Oh.
'Cause that was his talent. Huh? Well, having talent means you're also bound to that talent. The moment you obtain that talent, your way of life has already been chosen for you. You can't do anything except rely on that talent, regardless of whether you want that life or not. In that sense, compared to the other ultimates, your life might be a bit more liberating. What the hell?
Anyway,
I'm not happy that you guys fell for a scam that I had nothing to do with.
that's right.
So I'll tell you straight up, this revelation about Byakuya is exactly the truth. Then, what was he trying to say to me at that time? Based on that context, if I had to guess,
No.
maybe he was just complaining that he was cursed to wander the earth and nothing more than a fraud. But if you guys had your school memories, you never would have been betrayed in the first place. I mean, it'd be difficult if you were meeting him. It'd be different if you were meeting him for the first time. But since you guys went to Hope's Peak Academy, you should have known about the ultimate imposter already. So in the end, it all leads back to memory loss. Geez, the Future Foundation sure is awful. There's no way you should ignore Monami or the traitor. Who is it? Who's the traitor? Just from looking at these 16 profiles, I still wouldn't know who's from the Future Foundation. Is there really someone like that?
Of course.
Well, obviously you wouldn't know. I made that file so you guys couldn't find out.
Maybe.
So it's just as I thought. You're the one who did it.
Hey,
The fact that there are 16 profiles in there is what's wrong. I mean, the traitor's a spy sent by the Future Foundation, not a student from Hope's Peak Academy. You made a fake profile for the traitor and included it in here?
correct.
It wouldn't be fun if you figured out who the traitor was so easily, right?
Hey.
Then we can't use this file to figure out who the traitor is. That was true for Nagito too, right? Well, probably. It's tripping with despair, isn't it? You wasted your precious time on something that isn't a clue.
Are you sure about this?
Was that a wise decision? Time's up, you know. Time's up, wait.
Bye.
Excuse me for a moment. That chime just now.
What is most important for living things? Well, personally, I think time is. I mean, your bank account may go up and down, but time will inevitably run out, right? That's why we gotta cherish time. There is nothing more wasteful than wasting time. So, time's up. We will begin the last class trial. So please gather at Monokuma Rock. I'll see you soon.
The last class trial? He said that, right? He said the last class trial.
Yep.
Yeah, I heard it too. He really did say it was the last class trial. What do you think? Should we believe him? Monokuma seemed anxious about that Monokuma timer earlier, right? 2 more days? He said something about the killing school trip ending, right? Based on that time limit, this might definitely be the last one.
But still...
But I can't imagine that it's the real end. Huh? I think Monokuma's real plan might just be beyond that. His real plan? Is Monokuma still planning to make us do something? What could it be? Maybe after putting us through all this, he's planning to kill the remaining survivors all at once?
Well?
But still, it's also not a good idea to think about it too much, I think. I think we should focus on the class trial that's waiting for us first. You're right. A class trial for Nagito's murder. We're pretty screwed. I haven't clicked in my thoughts because we were so focused on this file. I still can't see you killed Nagito.
But still...
Well, you don't have to worry so much. Huh?
Right?
I mean, we're not fighting this alone, you know? You're right. You're absolutely right. We're not alone. Even if it's a mystery that can't be solved alone, as long as everyone cooperates and works together. Yeah, if we do that, things will turn out fine. Okay, check the pet. Pet is fine.
Damn right.
Looks like everyone's here.
Huh?
Is this it? Shouldn't there be more people?
Damn it.
Stop it, you're making me depressed. So, it is going to happen again. The cruel conflict where we must doubt our friends. But once we're through this, we can go back, right? That Monokuma bastard said so, didn't he? He said this is the last class trial. We've been tricked every step of the way. There's no way I can believe that so easily.
Of course not.
Why can't you believe it? The guy who's making us do all this is the one saying it, you know?
You know, right?
That's why I'll definitely survive. If we can really go home after we deal with this class trial, I'll definitely find out who the killer is no matter what, even if I have to pull out all the stops. What the fuck? Why are you here? You haven't realized it yet? That feeling of wanting to leave this island, thinking like that is Monokuma's trap, you know?
Huh?
What are you saying?
Got it?
There's no way Monokuma will end things here. He's planning something far worse. Stop trying to jinx us.
Pick you up.
Damn right, stupid blah 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 blah. Stupid rabbits should just shut up. Everyone, you mustn't run away from despair. Huh? I have finally realized after losing my powers. I've realized that cursing your punishment or your fate accomplishes nothing. The possibility may be small, but as long as there's a possibility, you must face it. In order to become someone who can be proud of yourself, so I will fight.
Huh?
What's her deal? I do not really know, but she seems different from before. Maybe she read a self-help book.
Wait.
But her eyes, she looks so determined.
You...
Yeah, what can you tell us by looking at those button eyes? Anyway, make sure you turn off Minimaru. It'd be annoying if you started talking during the trial. Ah, fine.
But still...
Somehow, I understand what Monami is saying, I think. Anyway, let's get going to the last class trial.
Yep.
You're right, we need to fight as much as we can. No matter what hopeless truth awaits us in the end. This is the end. I kept saying those words to myself over and over within my mind. I entered Monokuma Rock. This elevator ride, this will be the last time for this too, right? I hope so. Let's worry about things after we finished.
Right.
More importantly, we must focus on the class trial before us.
Damn it.
The killer managed to kill someone like Nagito. There's no way this is going to go smoothly. I mean, I still can't believe one of us was able to do that. Nagito was problematic in many ways, but he was also a valuable asset during the trials. Yeah, you're right. In fact, during the Funhouse ordeal, we were completely dependent on him. But even if he's gone, the ones who survived need to stand and fight. He must fight. And then the door slowly opened. This bright light greeting us. Is that the light of hope? Or the light of despair? Well now that that chatterbox Nagito is gone, there are only 6 of you left.
Shut the hell up!
Enough, just fucking start this already. Hey, this is it, right? This is really the last class trial, right?
Yep.
Yep, it sure is. So, you gotta show some enthusiasm and make sure you give it your all.
Alright!
Didn't I tell you we said it? This is the end.
Now then.
Let's get this trial started.
Killing!
This is the last class trial. Let's show some enthusiasm and kill each other. This is the 5th class trial. According to Monokuma, this is also the last class trial. The curtain is about to rise. Nagito Komoeda, the ultimate lucky student. When I first met him, I thought he was a nice guy. He came across as very sociable. But his true nature held such a demented thought process that was blah 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 blah. By his true nature held such a demented thought process that was nothing like his outward appearance. He said he believed in hope more than anything else. He said he was yearning for a powerful hope that can overcome any despair. He said he would even help despair just to prove that hope would never lose to despair. He said he'd become a stepping stone for hope. His way of thinking was completely screwed up. But there were also times he saved us too. Someone like him was killed. That was the end of him. And I have no idea at all who did it, but there's no way we can end this without knowing. We will be consumed by despair. Calm down. That's why we absolutely have to find out. The person who finished off Nagito. The killer who murdered Nagito. In order to return from this despair alive, we need to reach the truth. And if Monokuma says, give it a little bit. And if Monokuma says this really is the last class trial, that's all the more reason we need to do this. And so, this life-threatening trial billing with hope and despair, the last one, has begun. Save. Okay. Set skills. Alrighty, what I'm gonna do is, I am going to first check on the pet. Pet is fine. Save. Alrighty, I'm going to end the stream here. And I don't know if I'll be able to boot up another one today, but man, we'll see. Either way, expect the class trial to be the next stream I do. So I hope you enjoyed. Well, class trial will be part, what, 17 or some shit? But yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and see you next time.